I'm Sarah Fergani with your Wednesday headlines on this Thanksgiving Eve. A major accident shuts down parts of the highway on the north side overnight after one woman was killed. Police say that woman was driving in the wrong direction and crashed into a truck on 410 East near Nacogdoches and Broadway. The driver she hit was taken to the hospital and the highway reopened a few hours later. Also, a mass shooting at a Walmart in Virginia Tuesday night leaves multiple people dead. Police say at least 6 people were killed when the gunman started shooting inside that Walmart in Chesapeake. Police believe the shooter was an employee or former employee who walked into a break room Tuesday around 10 p.m. and shot the other workers. Police have not identified the shooter but say he is also dead. Check KENS5.com for the latest updates. Meanwhile, we have learned the suspected shooter in the Colorado Springs Club Q shooting has ties to San Antonio. Anderson Aldrich is a former student of Johnson High School here in San Antonio. That is according to a spokesperson for Northeast ISD. The district said Aldrich attended Johnson High as a freshman in 2015, but withdrew in October of that year. Aldrich is accused of opening fire inside the club, shooting and killing 5 people. Today, he's expected to appear in court by video for the first time. Also, San Antonio police are now looking for the person who robbed the man and then shot him overnight. The victim told police a man came up to him, demanded all of his stuff on South Calaveras, west of downtown. And when the victim said no, the other guy shot him in the leg. The victim was taken to the hospital. Police say the shooter drove off. New details about the incident where an off-duty San Antonio officer shot at a suspected car thief, causing them to crash. San Antonio police have now confirmed the officer, who the department has yet to name, is the owner of that stolen car. 18-year-old Jimmy Murillo allegedly stole a Dodge Charger from the officer's son at gunpoint around Sunday afternoon. And a few hours later, the off-duty officer caught up to the Charger in another personal vehicle. SCPD said the officer then tried to block the road and got out to arrest the driver. The officer reported that the car continued toward him, and that's when he fired his gun. He missed the driver, but the car crashed, and the 18-year-old was eventually taken into custody by on-duty police officers. Police say the off-duty officer's actions are now being investigated, and SAPD so far is refusing to name him, but we do know he is a 10-year veteran of the force. That incident will now be forwarded to the district attorney's office for an independent review. A brand new update about the teen boy shot by a now fired San Antonio officer. Eric Cantu is out of the hospital. His family posted on his GoFundMe, calling it a miracle. And this is a brand new picture of Cantu. It has been more than 7 weeks since the 17-year-old was shot by former officer James Brennan outside a San Antonio McDonald's. Brennan was fired over that incident, and he has been charged with aggravated assault by a public servant. The pretrial hearing has been moved until after the holiday. Republican leaders preparing to take control of the House and made time to visit the Texas-Mexico border. A group of GOP lawmakers visited El Paso to see the situation Governor Abbott has labeled an invasion. After the tour, leader Kevin McCarthy took aim at current DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas.
Secretary Mayorkas does not resign. House Republicans will investigate every order, every action, and every failure. We will do whatever it takes.
And those demands come as McCarthy is hoping to be elected House Speaker next Congress. A spokesperson for Secretary Mayorkas says he has no intention of resigning. Whether you're driving or flying, today is the busiest day to travel. TSA expecting an increase close to pre-pandemic levels ahead of Thanksgiving. About 2.5 million people today will be screened across the country. Folks with San Antonio International Airport are expecting about 17,000 people to pass through. Between 5 a.m. and 10 a.m. is usually the busiest time at the airport because it's a commuter airport.
The airlines, you always know your departure time, but they also now show when boarding starts. I would use the boarding time as your mark of whether it's 2 hours prior to boarding, because you really want to be at the gate when they're starting to board.
And be sure to prepare your carry-on properly to avoid delays. If you can spill it, spray it, pour it, or pump it, it has to be less than 3.4 ounces. A San Antonio family also has quite a scare with an electric blanket. Kim Borkian says she bought that blanket off Amazon for her daughter to use in college. Her daughter, Paige, said that it has an auto shut-off feature, so she thought it would be okay to fall asleep with it. Apparently, that wasn't the case.
When I woke up, the top of my body was really cold, but down by my ankles, it was still super warm. And when I pulled the blanket back, I noticed discoloration.
So she also said the blanket's wires were crunchy and her dorm smelled like smoke. We have a lot more tips to keep in mind when you're using alternate heat sources on KENS5.com. And trying to stay warm, meteorologist Bob Morales has your forecast today. Is it going to get any warmer?
Yeah, a little cool day again. Temperatures mainly in the 50s. I do think we have a chance to get close to 60 or right at 60 for a high. Good chance of light scattered showers, some patchy drizzle, and then a chance for some showers this evening with temperatures in the 50s.
That's KENS 5 News Now. Thanks so much for subscribing to our YouTube channel and following us online. Remember, if you're in front of the TV, to grab that remote and join us on KENS 5, 4:30 to 7 a.m. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.